Hey everyone, Amber from the Vault here. Welcome back to the Guild 3. Now, if you didn't see, I went ahead and posted over on Twitter about playing this game as the press version. Now, playing it as the press version is a little bit different than obviously playing the release version, but now that I have access to the release version, I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on the game and the gameplay itself. Now, here's the kind of kicker. It's absolutely no different. The issues that I found in the press version are still here in the main game. That said, there is some desire to actually keep updating the game. The developer is doing a great job at updating it and trying to find those bugs. So if you're interested in actually reporting some of those and you're playing it yourself, please do that. That would be fantastic. One of the biggest ones I have found though here in the game is that when I send a person to live in a monastery and then they die, the game freaks out. It's really kind of awkward. I wish I had, someone doing it right now to show you, but honestly, it is so weird when it happens that it sounds almost demonic, because what happens is your entire screen ends up getting covered in notifications of the person's death. And then the voice that's trying to save things in the game repeatedly keeps telling you that your family member has died. It's really weird. It's really frustrating, and the spamming on the screen makes the game really hard to play. In fact, you cannot keep playing that save at that point. You have no choice but to let the game go. Is that a big deal? Maybe not to you, but for me it is, because I'm trying to play the game in order, totally name that child ... I'm trying to play the game in order to be able to actually, do something, and you're limited to 20 people in your dynasty. And if you're limited to 20 family members, that means that once you get to someone's tried to bribe me. Once you get to generation 4, it can be difficult, if these folks haven't died yet, for you to continue having kids, which is a problem. I mean, think of it this way. If you can't continue on by having children, how are you supposed to keep the game going? Because you really need to be able to have those additional family members. So what I've been doing is, instead of sending people to the monastery like I just did with Kalina there, what I've been doing is sending them to war and making sure that they're unprepared. So they certainly die. Now, that sometimes doesn't work. It just depends on the person. It depends on their, all of their information. That can be tough.
A member of your family has died.
Sweet, it did it. Okay, so here it is. Okay, we're going into spring. So that's what happens. It spams your entire screen. I can't believe it just happened. I was hoping, but I wasn't sure it was going to. So it spams your entire screen with this family member has died, and you can't do anything about it. Now I can't go ahead and save this. That's fine. I wasn't planning on it. But the thing that's really annoying about it is, if I had done something, yeah. This is my new life. Try to go into here. All it's going to do is keep bringing up new ones. Now, I don't know what causes the glitch. I don't know for sure what to do with it, but it definitely comes off as a weird demonic voice. The best way to avoid this happening is to make sure that you do not send anyone to the monastery. Don't send them to the monastery. Send them to war instead. Let them die a little bit more naturally in the war. Unequip everything that they own. So if we were to go back into the game, we're going to turn that down because it sounds demonic. Much better. Okay, so unequip everything they own. Make sure that you're not leaving them with all of the different options or all the different items. If you want them to go ahead and die in the war, take away the sword, the armor, all that stuff, and make sure that you check here. So I've been keeping my people low on strength for a reason. Take away all this stuff, make sure that they don't have anything in the war that could help them, and chances are they will die in the war. That will keep you from having to deal with that. So just a quick update on the Guild 3. Obviously, I was hoping that it would be fixed in the retail copy versus the press copy, but it wasn't fixed. I experienced the same glitch in both. In fact, all of my press copy saves came over to the Guild 3. I went ahead and wiped everything anyway, but I'm still experiencing that glitch, and I've noticed other people are too. So I did want to make a really quick video about it just to show you guys and talk to you about the Guild 3, give you a little tip. Do not send people to the monastery. Just play the game normal and let people die in wars or send them on trade caravan missions, but don't send them with anything in their inventory. Let them go and basically die. Another way you can do it is to put them in danger, let someone else's henchmen kill them, but that's less likely. You really have to be playing aggressively in order for that to happen. And if you're like me and you're trying to play more in a generous and a less egotistical playthrough and a less aggressive one, then you're not going to get people trying to kill you. Just some tips on how to play the Guild 3 and avoid this really weird glitch. Hopefully this is fixed soon. I'm not sure how fast it'll take them to fix it, but definitely it is something that can be a little frustrating. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, but I'll see you guys